walking to the police station to file a police report. Is you coming or is you not?
Back up on the move, touchdown in my hometown, got nothing to lose. I am on my own now, I am in control now. Ain't need you to go now, I can fix my own crown. Back up on my move.
Hey y'all, it's TheBreeze, and you're plugged into TheBreeze lifestyle. If this is not your first time here, you already know we locked in, friend. But either way, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you want to support your girl some more, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. It's Vlogtober. I haven't been doing every other day because y'all, I recorded 2 videos and I just did not like them. My energy was just a little off. I'm like, as many of my subscribers, I love y'all, be just telling me I got great energy and y'all love the vibes. I cannot give y'all nothing halfway. So I had to scrap all of that and start all over. So I missed a couple days, but I'm coming back strong. So I definitely do apologize. I know I said every other day, but from now on, we're going to do every other day, okay? But anyway, if you want to follow me, if you want to support your girl, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more of me, then go ahead and follow me on my socials at TheBreeze Lifestyle 777, Instagram and TikTok. So let's go ahead and get into this story time, y'all. I know you see by the title. Can you guess, is this a new character unlocked? Or is this somebody that you know? Do you need to go look at my story times? I got a whole playlist about this person. If you know, you know. It's the baby daddy, aka Finesse, y'all. He stole my money. So let's get into it. Let's set the scene. So I got pregnant January. So mind you, I got kicked out of school in September. So January is when I came back to school, and also my birthday is in January. So we had planned to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I had got a hotel. So I feel like we went to Buffalo Wild Wings on my actual birthday, and it was snowstorming, y'all. It was snowstorming. And then on the weekend, we got a hotel room. So that night, my baby was conceived. I know, because I know. When I did the math was math. And I just knew, like, I found out I was pregnant in February, and I just knew. Like, there was no way that I just knew. Anyway, I just knew that I got pregnant that night. So once I got pregnant, now mind you, Finesse was finessing my mind. Like I told y'all, he was my first love, my first sexual interaction, my only body at the time. And he was just my man. You couldn't tell me about Finesse. Like, I would be mad at other girls because he tried to talk to them. That's how delusional I was about Finesse, y'all. Like, I was really delusional. And I really did think, y'all, young girls, please learn from me because it don't matter. But I really did think, like, this was going to really lock us in. Like, us having a baby together. Now, mind you, I wasn't trying to have a baby, but he wasn't using protection. So, or I won't just put that all on him because it was my choice too. He wanted it. I said, yeah. We wasn't using protection. So it's like, of course it could happen, right? So I wasn't trying to have a baby to lock him in. But once I found out I was pregnant and he was telling me, oh, we're going to be a family. I got you. I got us. I can't wait. You know, because the first thing that he said to me was like, so, you know, it wasn't like, what you want to do or what are you doing? It's just more so, are we doing this? Like, you know, he was really excited. He told his mom right away, and his mom was like a young girl or whatever. So I was scared to tell my mom. It took me a month after I found out I was pregnant to tell my mom. But anyway, so he knew that I was locked in with him. He knew that I wanted this family, and he really pumped my head up that we was going to have a family. We was going to be together. He was going to get out. He didn't say he was going to get out the streets because he wasn't really heavy on like or nothing like that, but he was just outside hanging out with his friends all the time. So it was like, okay, I'm not gonna be doing that no more. We a family, we locked in. And I will say, as much bad things that I have to say about the man, when I was pregnant, the man was taking care of your girl. Like, the man was always bringing me food. The man was always walking me home from the bus stop. The man was always rubbing on my belly, always, like, making me feel good. Like, he was definitely, until he started cheating on me, but he was definitely, like, in my face. He was that guy. Like, he really made me even love him anymore. He really made me believe everything that he was saying because he was treating me good. In my face. Just remember that. He always treated me good in my face, okay? So, he knew that I was not like him. He was hood mentality. He just thinking streetwise, right? And he's not a good hustler, okay? He's just in the streets and he got that hood mentality. Me, I'm from the hood, but I'm also filled with so much love that, you know, my mom worked so hard, like corporation job type time. I was just on a different path. So as soon as I got out of school, I straight went into mommy mode. Like I had fun, you know, while I was pregnant, but by the time I got out of school, it was May. So January, February, March, April, May. I was about 4 or 5 months, right? I'm like, I need a job. I need a job. Like, I'm not going to college now. That was the one thing. Like, of course, I know just because I was pregnant doesn't mean I couldn't have went to college, but it just didn't seem, you know, it didn't seem feasible for me. So I'm like, okay, I got to get this money. Like, I got to get this money no matter what. This is my baby, and I got to take care of him. So, and I wanted a boy, so we both wanted a boy. Like, it was just so, y'all, it was just, when it was good, y'all. So anyway, one thing I told myself that I did not want to do being pregnant or when I had my baby is be on the DART bus, which is the public transportation, with a stroller. I done seen so many women struggle trying to run for the bus, trying to get that stroller on. I just told myself that's the one thing I just do not want to do. I don't want to do it. And y'all, I actually never did it. Now, my baby was on the bus, but I ain't had no stroller. And sooner than later, before he turned 6 months, I had a car. Now, here's the one thing. So, with me and Finesse, like, when we was in high school, we both didn't have no job. You feel me? Like, the money I got was from my mama. And I did have a little job in high school, but it didn't last that long or whatever. But for the most part, we both was kind of on the same page. He would get some money, I would get some money. I probably get way more money than him because I was spoiled. But at the end of the day, like, we was putting in. Like, we was putting in. I was putting in more. But we was still both putting in. We was locked in, right? So we was kind of in the same position. But once I found out I was pregnant, once I got out of school, it was like pure on 1100. Like, I started going up. I started getting money. And I didn't have to pay no bills still. I was still living with my mom. So I had money to save. I had money to But nah, I was saving all of my money because I just had a dream that by the time my son turned 18, I was going to have all this money for him. So that was the main thing. I had a savings account for my son. I had a savings account for my car. So anyway, once I saved up enough money for my car, so nobody I knew would co-sign for me. And my mom's credit wasn't good enough. So I had to get my car on my own. And I couldn't get a good car that I actually wanted. So I really didn't keep him in the loop of me getting a car because I low-key wanted to surprise him a little bit because I felt like, call me crazy, but this was going to be our car. Like, yeah, it's mine. It's in my name, but you know you can drive it. You know I got you or whatever, because he was helping teach me how to drive anyway. So I just wanted to kind of surprise him a little bit because I knew that he couldn't help me with getting the car. He couldn't help me with no down payment. He couldn't help me with no co-signing, no nothing. So I'm just like, all right, let me just surprise him and do this little thing on my own. So that was... he didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. So when I went to get the car, it's like, I could not get the car that I wanted, first of all. And that really bummed me out because the dude who was trying to sell me the car made me feel so good, like I was going to get this car. And the next thing you know, he stopped, like, he never called me. And then, because I wanted a Buick Verano, and it was chocolate, it was brand new, and I just knew I ain't got no bad credit. I got a good, decent job. I was working at the nursing home. This is when I was doing dietary, and I got a mini story time about me working there, because y'all, oh my gosh, I got another story time about my coworkers. I'm sorry, I'm trying to stay on track, but y'all, it's Vlogtober. I'm trying to get a lot of stories out, and I gotta write that one down. Hold on. All right, so I got my car, and when I got it, like I said, the first day I went out there, I went to a buy here, pay here, because I couldn't get it from a real dealership. You know, no credit is even worse than bad credit in their eyes, because we want to see something before we give you all this money. So I went to a buy here, pay here. And the first day that I went, it's like I filled out some paperwork. I started doing the thing, but I don't know exactly what happened. But I had to come back the next day to get the car. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm telling him about it. And he was like, why you ain't take me? Why you ain't... I got a homeboy that's selling a car. You paying... You could have got that. Because I believe I had to pay like $1,000 down, and then the car was like $5,000, so I was making payments on it. So he was like, shoot, for $2,500, I could have got you this car. And But I'm not working that way. First of all, I know your friends. I know your friends, and as soon as I take that car from them and give them that money, the car is going to break down. Most likely. I mean, the car could be stolen for all that I know. So, no, I'm not going that route with you. Thank you, but no thank you. So, it's like once I got the car, he got jealous. Like, he was moving real funny. He was moving different. He would say little things to me like, oh, you think you all that, or, you know, whatever. And I am not going to lie. Yeah, I hate when they tell me what to do to keep my scarf on my head. What the world? I'm not going to lie like I'm perfect, but I don't remember like intentionally trying to make him feel bad about the car. Like I said, I was going to let you drive the car, but it is my car. And if you ain't got no gas money, I'm not about to keep putting gas in just for you to be riding your friends around in my whip. No. So, and then he would be doing little things. Like I said, he was in the streets a little bit. And it's like, no, you're not doing that in my car neither. No, but if you want to, you know, take a ride, you want to go to the mall or something, you want to, you know, so anyway, he just knew. Mind you, he was living with me at the time. And we was living on his block. I don't know why I ever did that, but it was his idea. He knew this house was coming up for rent. We wanted to move because, you know, whatever. So, got the car. And by the time I got the car, like I said, my baby was already born. So, I'm like, why are you being weird to me? We would argue about that. And then I can't say like in our arguments, I would belittle him because I just was so tired of putting so much work in. Like I'm buying all the diapers. I got wigs, so I ain't really have to pay for baby food. I'm buying all the diapers. I'm buying all the clothes. You act like you don't want to be watching your son sometimes. Like I just got tired of it. So when he tried to come at me like I think I'm better, I'm like, you're not doing nothing. Like you're doing the same thing that you was doing in high school. Just outside, getting high with your friends. But you told me that you wasn't going to do that no more. And here we are. Like, what's going on? So anyway, obviously he knew my family. And y'all, my family actually liked him. My mama liked him. My grandma liked him. My grandma liked him a little more than my mom because she didn't know everything. Like I said, I was living with my mama. He was living with me. So we was living together. And we had the perfect setup. So the house that we had, it was like the living room and everything downstairs. The second floor was our floor. So as soon as you go up the steps, it's my baby room, and then you make a left. It's this open room with the washer and dryer in the closet, and then it's a bathroom, and then it's our room, and then you go up some more steps, and it was my mom's bedroom, and she had her own bathroom. So he was really living his best life on, I can't even say on my dime because I wasn't paying a light bill. I wasn't paying nothing. My mama was paying for everything. I didn't really start paying bills until I turned like 19, 20 for real. Then when I moved out, I'm like, shoot, if I'm paying bills here, I can go ahead and move by myself. Anyway, so one day my grandma and her husband had came down and they said that they wanted to take us to Burlington Coat Factory because that was her favorite store. You know, old people love Burlington Coat Factory. But when it came, I don't know about right now, but when it came to a baby, oh my gosh, Burlington Coat Factory has so much Puma, Nike, Adidas, all the little things with the little booties on there. Like, they had everything. So I'm like, all right, cool. You go with me so we can pick out some things for our baby together. And he's like, cool. Now, it's kind of hard to get him to do family things with my family all the time because he always just don't want to miss a beat in the streets. Just don't want to miss no moment. A joke, you might have a funny moment, then it be online and he didn't see it in real life, or homeboy might have a pack and he don't get to hit it. Like, I don't know. He just did not want to miss nothing, but he was like, cool, like, I'll go. I guess because he wasn't paying for nothing. Like, shoot, I'll pick up something. I want my son to be fly. So anyway, so we go. Now, my mom's husband had gave me $50. I'm like, okay, I'm going to take this $50 and I'm going to put it in my bank. So the bank that I had at the time is WSFS, WSFS. I don't know if that was just back home in Delaware or if that was all over the United States. I don't even think they're out anymore. But anyway, it was a Burlington Coat Factory right next to the bank. So I'm like, okay, cool. When we get to the bank, when we get done with Burlington Coat Factory, we'll go to the bank because it's right here. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to go to the bank. And there really is no point of, you coming in with me. So I didn't even ask. I'm just like, all right, cool. I'm going to just put this $50 in the bank. Yo, I get to the bank. I put the $50 in. They didn't have no problem with nothing. And then they gave me the receipt back. And that receipt, y'all, I literally shed tears. That receipt said $50 and something cent. Let's just say $50.55. Now, mind you, I told you I've been saving up for my baby since before I had my baby, while I was pregnant. I'm putting every paycheck, I'm putting $50 in the bank account, $20 in the bank account, $100 in the bank account. Every paycheck, I'm putting something in that bank account. And I don't pay no bills for real. I might have had to help with my cell phone bill every once in a while, but I don't pay bills. So I know for sure that bank account had $500 something in there. So when you tell me that it's only $50 in there, I panicked. Like, I did not know. And, I was young, so I didn't know to say something to the actual cashier and start something up right then and there. But I just left, and I'm just mind boggled. Like, I didn't even start crying yet. I'm just looking, and I'm just like, why did it say $50? So I go into the car, I'm like, something is going on. And my grandma like, what's going on, whatever, what's happening? So I told her the situation, and she was like, what? Like, you need to call them. Mind you, at this point, because when I got in the car, I didn't say nothing right away because I didn't know what to say. Like, I don't be wanting to put people in my business too much.
I really didn't want to say nothing because he didn't even know I was saving up money because I was kind of keeping it on the low because I didn't want him to ask me for it. So, yeah.
But it's like, as we're riding, I just could not say anything. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, so she was like, you need to call them. So I'm like, okay. So I'm talking to him about it. He like, you sure you had that money in your account? Yeah, I'm sure I had more than 55 cents in my account. I'm pretty sure. Now, mind you, I was paying for a lot of things. When we would go out to eat, I'm paying for it. When we was going to the grocery store, I'm paying for it. Me. And my man is always hugged up around me. My man is always right behind me. My man is always around when I'm putting that PIN number in. And I only had one bank account. So, like, I only had one bank account, y'all. I'm just... So he asked me, are you sure? Whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. Then I told him, like, it was like $500 in there. Now, mind you, I don't be telling him because I know that I'm paying for everything. And I know that he always is asking for something. I'm not going to act like he a complete bum, but he know if he needs something, he know where to come. That's all I'm saying. If he needs something, he know where to come. And I'm the type of person, when that money was in my account, in the savings part, I don't have that money no more. That's for my baby. Like, I'm not playing no games. That's not my money no more. So if you ask me for something and I got $300 in this account and I got $20 in this other account, babe, I only got $20. You want to take my last 20? Because that's all I got. And he would take the last 20. So he like, $500? I'm like, yeah, I've been saving for months. Like, yes, it's $500. So he was like, oh no, what is going on? Like, da-da-da. So I called the bank. And they're like, you got to come up here. So I go up there. And mind you, I'm walking because y'all, I messed this whole story up. And I'm sorry. But now that I think about actually what happened, I didn't even have a car yet, and my baby wasn't even born yet. I'm so sorry. I got the time frame a little messed up because now that I'm thinking about the story, I was pregnant. So I was like pregnant. So it had to be like August, September-ish because it was nice outside. I remember because of the specific part. So I'm sorry, don't want to confuse you, but I was wrong. I did not have the car yet, but he definitely was jealous when I did get the car, and my baby was not born yet. So she took me to go shopping for my baby before he even came out, okay? So I'm sorry, he wasn't born yet. But So I'm like, I called them and they like, you need to come up here. So I'm like, okay, I'm going up there. You want to come with me? Because my man don't be letting me walk the streets by myself. Unless I'm with my friends and we just walk in the streets. But he don't let me walk the streets by myself because that's my man. So I'm like, all right, cool. We're going to walk up there. So we walk up there and he's sitting in the little waiting area while I go and talk to the people. So they're like, it was a withdrawal from an ATM. And they tell me exactly where the ATM is. So I'm like, okay. So now what? She was like, well, since it was an ATM withdrawal and not like, like somebody just took the money out online or something like that, you're going to have to file a police report because how do we know, like, you had to use your PIN number to get this money out. So in order for us to refund you your money, we're going to need a police report. So I'm like, are you serious? But I need that money. That's for my baby. Like, I need the money. I can't just not do it. So I'm like, okay. So she told me the store. She told me the store where the ATM was taken out of. So just keep this in mind. So I lived, let's say, right here. It's a street right here. But at the end of the next block was this corner store. Now, the corner store is semi-new. Let's say it was out for about a year, 6 months to a year. It was semi-new. But my baby daddy, a.k.a. Finesse, knew the owner of the store. And we was always cool. Like, anytime I go in with them, anytime I go in with him, he hugging on me, telling me, yeah, this my baby. Like, this my girl, da-da-da. So I'm like, okay, cool. And then when I would go in there by myself, the dude would be real cool with me. Like, he knew exactly who I was, right? All right, so I'm like, I'm going to file a police report. And he was like, no, you don't need to do all of that. We already did a lot of walking. I'm walking to the police station to file a police report. Is you coming or is you not? Which I think he did. He came to that police station with me. Yes, he did. He came to the police station with me. And he sat there and let me file that police report to tell them somebody has stole my money. He didn't say a word. He didn't, he didn't really need to say nothing. But he was just sitting there, just let me do that, right? So we filed a police report. The police we'll do an investigation. And to this day, I don't think no investigation ever was made. But all I needed was the police report to get my money back, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. They're going to do an investigation. We need to figure this out. So I'm like, let's go to the corner store to see what's going on. He was like, nah, I got something to do. Now you got something to do. Okay. So he goes and do what he said he had to do. And it was getting a little late, so I didn't go to the corner store at that time, which I should have. But I went to the corner store the next day. And I didn't say nothing to him. I just went by myself because you in my mind, I knew it was him. I knew it was him because it was at that corner store. But let me tell you how I know, without him saying anything, let me tell you how I know it was him. The next day, before I went to work, I went to the corner store. And I asked them, I told them, basically, when I went there, everything was like normal. Hey, what's going on? Da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, my mood is a little different. Like, hey, but let's get down to business. Somebody used my card at this ATM, and I need you to pull the cameras and tell me who used the card. And he was like, well, we just need a police report and then we can pull the cameras. But without the police report, we can't pull the cameras. Now, I don't know why I didn't just go straight back home. I feel like I had to catch a bus and hurry up and get to my job or whatever. So I didn't do it that day. And I don't know why my simpleton dumb self told Finesse what was going on. Knowing that this man don't got a job. Knowing that I already think that this man is the one that took my money. But it can't be. It can't be. Not my man. Not my man taking my money. It can't be. Like, there's no possible way. It's no possible way. It's no possible way. Like, so I'm just thinking it in the back of my mind, but I'm just praying that, like, there's no way that this man took my money. I love him. Like, there's no way. So I'm telling him, like, I went to the store. They told me that they can show me the cameras. I just got to show them police report. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. So he like, okay, cool. So that's good, whatever. He was very mellow. Very mellow. Not suspicious, but very mellow. So the next day, I got the police report. I go to the store. I see the same guy. And I'm like, hey, here's the police report. Can you tell me can I see the cameras? Like, so I can see who took the money. This is the timestamp. Around the time that they took the money, can I, see the cameras? This man looks me dead in my face and says the cameras aren't working. I told you the store was fairly new. So he like, the camera's not working yet. We trying to see what's going on. The camera's not working. If that was true, you would have knew that yesterday. You would have known that yesterday if the cameras wasn't working. There's no way I'm the reason that you're looking at the cameras. No, if you got a business, you're looking at the cameras every once in a while. So for you to say that the cameras ain't working and you didn't know that yesterday, I know what happened. Finesse got to your ass. Because, mind you, he cool with me off the strength of Finesse. So now y'all can say I don't have 100% proof, but I lived with this man. I know this man, okay? This man took what I told him. He went to that store and he told that man, don't show me them cameras. He told that man, don't show me them cameras. Because why would the man tell me to get a police report? Then when I come back with the police report, now the cameras don't work. Y'all can be just as delusional as I was, or y'all can really put two and two together. Like, once I seen that, that's what clicked in my head. This man stole my money. And guess what I did? I ain't say nothing to him. Because there's nothing that I could do to prove that he did it. And I still love this man. But guess what I did do? I did get my money back. Thank the Lord. But after I got my money back, they closed my account. They gave me my money back and closed my account. They said that they're not fooling with me no more. They legally, I guess, got to give me my money back because I went and got the police report. But they closed my account and I had to go to PNC. And guess who didn't know my PIN number after that? What? Now I might be dumb for sticking around. But I was not about to let you finesse me. I mean, shoot, you was still finessing me. But in that way, I was not going to let you continue to finesse me. No. Like, what? No. Can't do it. No. You stole my money, bro. You stole. And if you just so happen to be watching this, I already knew, bro. I already knew. You stole my money, bro. Because it's like, yo, it wasn't even my money. It was for our child. So I should have known then. I'm going to tell y'all another story time. It's a personal story time that I just like debating on telling. And I probably won't tell it. I probably won't tell it. But it was just things that happened after that I should have known. Like, at that moment, he did not care about even his own child. Like, you don't got no money for real. You know that I'm saving up money for our child. Why would you take all my money, bro? Why would you take all my money? I will never know. The world will never know. But what I do know is you took my money, bro. But yeah, y'all, that's the story time. This ninja took my money, to my baby money at that. And I still stood beside him. I still was right there, Bonnie and Clyde. He was still in my house. He was still eating my food. He still wasn't contributing to the household. Never paid a bill. Not once. Not twice. Not a half. Not a whole. He ain't never paid nothing. But that was stupid of me and a little stupid of my mama for even letting that happen. But she just wanted me to be happy. I'm her baby. She wanted to do everything that she could, like, to make sure that we was a family. Like, she wanted it to work. She did. She did want it to work. But that just wasn't the best decision because the ninja just kept ninjaing and being a hood ninja. And yeah, more story times later. But if you like this, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. If you like the little look, I'm gonna give me some more scarves, y'all, because what really stopped me from posting that video that I wanted to post. I told you I recorded 2 videos and I scrapped them. One was the energy, and 2 was the lace. The lace was lacing. The first time I did the video, I did good. Like, not that video, but one of my videos that I had out, it was pretty good. I tried to put that lace on again. I said, what is going on here? It ain't the hair, it's me. Y'all know I'm new to this. I ain't choose this yet. But anyway, this is the end of the video, y'all. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.